Thank you for joining me today. If possible, please turn on your videos, whoever can. So today we will be doing the seventh chakra, the last chakra, even though as of now, we say that we have only seven chakras, but from a few years, from last, I would say from 2012, the transition has started, and now we say that we have 13 chakras. But as of now, let's deal with only seven chakras. Now, the seventh chakra, which we are going to talk about today, is known as the crown chakra, or in Sanskrit, it is known as Sahasrara Chakra. So Sahasra means thousand. So it's a thousand petaled chakra. It is depicted as a thousand petaled chakra, which is in purple color or violet color. Like I had mentioned before, these chakras are indicated by the colors of the rainbow, and it starts with violet, indigo, that is the blue, yellow, orange, all these colors, whatever we have. Now, you have to understand that even in the rainbow, red is the most prominent and violet is the least prominent. It is like the lightest color you can see in a rainbow. Similarly, even in nature, violet or purple is a very rare color. I'm not talking about the colors which we can create using AI or RGB colors. I'm talking about natural, the ones which are created by nature. So if you look for purple flowers or purple related anything, it will be very rarely seen. Very, a specific time of the season, specific locations, the conditions have to be met. So all these things make up for the purple color. Now, purple is an indication of nobility, of royalty, of power. This particular colors indicates a lot of things. So when you see, in olden days, only the kings used to use the purple color, not the common people. Even now, purple is indicated just before, like, if you take US, purple is worn before they take any awards or something. If you take Britain, then, it indicates nobility. If you take countries like Egypt, then it is used for mourning. Even for Thailand, it is used for mourning. So, it indicates something special. It indicates supernatural, something paranormal, supernatural, all these things. Like if you watch a movie which has the paranormal stuff, you will see shades of purple in that. In the background, you'll see a lot of shades of purple. So anything mystical, anything special is indicated with the color purple. Now, this crown chakra, it is at the reason it is called a crown chakra is because it is at the place where you place the crown, which is like, like slight bit above your head. It is not exactly on the head. It's a slight bit above the head where the crown sits. Okay, so that is the part which is 100% supernatural chakra, like, spiritual, 100% spiritual chakra. This is the only chakra which connects you directly to the divine. Even though the Vishuddhi chakra, the Ajna chakra, and the Sahasrara chakra, the throat chakra, forehead chakra, and the crown chakra, all three chakras are the divine chakras, which will take you closer to the divine. But the crown chakra is the 100% spiritual chakra. When your crown chakra is unblocked, it is healed, it is balanced, and it is in a good condition, that is when your connection with the higher consciousness, your higher consciousness, and with the higher consciousness, both are, it is made easier. So when your crown chakra is balanced, that is when you can achieve spiritual enlightenment. I'm sorry. Now the crown chakra, there's a speciality of the crown chakra. It is that you cannot heal or balance the crown chakra directly. All the other chakras have to be healed and balanced before you try to heal and balance your crown chakra. One second. Sorry. Okay, so this crown chakra can only be healed and balanced once your other chakras are healed and balanced, because it is about your connection with the higher consciousness, which means you cannot have blockages in your lower level chakras. Okay, now when it we have taken the the color, it is purple. Now the interesting part is it is not only purple, it is a mix of white and purple. The white represents the divine energy which comes from the above, and the purple represents the divine energy which is within you, which connects you to the grounded part of yourself. Okay, so it's a mix of white and purple colors. And the seed mantra for this is, interestingly, silence. Okay, so the mantra is as such Om, which is the primordial, the transcendental mantra, but uh, it is connected with pure silence. So the only way you can heal and balance your chakra is, by detaching yourself, going towards meditation, and it is, you need to be calm. That is the reason people who want to open their like the crown chakra, they move more towards the mountains, because the food for the crown chakra is pure air. It is like, that um what do you say, you cannot have pollutants. It has to be the air which you get from pure nature. That is the reason, as you climb up towards the mountain, the more you feel at peace, the more you feel in one with nature, you're able to connect more. Now, uh, also, another thing is, when I say silence, I don't mean the silence with white noise. I mean the silence again, which you will find in mountains, that, as you can say, that you can hear that silence. It's nothing. There's nothing around. There's no sound at all. But you can say that, oh my God, I can hear the silence. What does it mean when you say you can hear the silence? That's how rich the silence is over there. So pure air and silence will help you in, balancing your chakra more. So, when you balance this chakra, what happens is you tend to get inner peace. This is the only chakra which will stop your thoughts. They will give a pause to your thoughts, I can say, not stop them completely. Pause to your thoughts. So the distance between the thought and thought is going to be more. Okay. When are you happy? You are happy when, let's say, I want a chocolate. When am I happy? When I buy the chocolate and when I eat it, which means I am happy after my desire is fulfilled, till I get the next desire. So the distance between the desire and desire is the place of happiness. It is not when your desire is fulfilled. It is after your desire is fulfilled till your next desire comes up. So as you keep balancing your chakras, as you keep balancing, your inner thoughts, the distance between the desire and desire will increase. And when it increases, your happiness is more. The amount of time you are happy, the amount of time you feel that inner bliss and happiness will be more during the day. So when your Sahasrara chakra is balanced, you get that inner peace. Why? Because you find interconnectedness. What is interconnectedness? It means you find that connection between that Jivatma and Paramatma, that is the soul within you and the higher consciousness, whatever is there. The consciousness within you and the consciousness outside, you start realizing that they are both one and the same. There's no difference. If I have to give an example, if you take a block of gold, say a biscuit of gold, and if you take a gold ring or a gold bangle, as long as it is in the shape of a ring or a bangle, you will call them a gold ring or a bangle. But when you melt it and add it to this, it becomes gold again. Also, the interconnectedness is represented in this way, wherein you put everything into a pouch. Okay. You put the gold brick, and you also put your rings and whatever you have into the pouch. Again, you will call the pouch only gold. You will call it a bag of gold. You will not say it's a bag of gold plus ring plus bangle plus, whatever. You will not say that. You will call it a gold. So this is interconnectedness, wherein you are in your shape and yet you are recognized as the higher consciousness. So I am Nilima, I am in this shape, this form, but the interconnectedness makes me understand that I am all consciousness. It is just pure consciousness. Okay. Yeah, might seem a bit confusing, but as you balance it, you will understand that state of mind. Okay. Now like I said, because it is silence, because the seed mantra for this is silence, uh the mantra which comes up in silence, in space, even NASA has understood that it can hear one particular frequency even in space. That is the Omkara, which is the Om, the mantra of Om. That is the primordial sound. So the mantra for this Sahasrara Chakra is also the same. It is the Om. So when we do the chanting for this, we will be using the mantra Om for that. Okay. Now, when when you know, the speciality of this chakra is it works on your triguna, the gunas which you have. Gunas are basically your innate characteristics. So you have tamasa guna, Rajoguna and Sattva-guna. Now, Tamasa-guna is the baseline wherein you are extremely materialistic and work from a point of ego. Now, when I say they are innate characteristic, it does not mean that we have only one guna. All of us are born with all three gunas, and throughout our life the gunas keep changing according to situation, according to the environment you are in, and what call you take. So it is a choice. It's always a choice as to what guna you're letting out and what guna becomes. Sometimes, one of these gunas tend to become a dominant guna. Okay, so if it is the tamasa guna is all about, selfishness, greed, me. The me concept comes quite a lot in tamasa guna. I want this, I need this, this is mine. That kind of thing comes up in tamasa guna. When it is, it's all about materialistic and basic needs, wherein you want to be at a comfortable level for yourself, nobody else. When it is Rajoguna, Rajo is, it's the kingly thing. Now, Rajoguna is similar to Tamasaguna in the sense that, they also want everything, but it is all about power. It is about acquiring power. They want accreditation, they want appreciation, they want that acknowledgement from the people around them that whatever they're doing is good. So when people have heavy rajaguna, they are in the place of power. say politicians, kings, CEOs, those people tend to have Rajoguna. Rajoguna also works from a place of ego, but it works in the place of ego in the sense that they need that acknowledgement from the external world all the time. If I have done, let's say I have Rajaguna and I have done charity of say 10,000 rupees, I will tell, like, everybody around me that I have done the charity because I want them to appreciate what I have done. I want them to, acknowledge that part of me which has done the charity. So if I have a company where I have 50 employees, I will tell 100 people that my company has 50 employees. I am feeding 50 families. They are surviving because of me. So this is the Rajoguna. Now the third one is the Sattva Guna. Sattva is like, Sattvic, right? So sattva guna is about just doing things. They just do it because they accept. So now these three gunas again, tamas guna has the least connection with the spirituality. Rajoguna has to a certain extent because they understand that there is also a divine power which is helping them out. So that is the reason they do that charity. They do, that give and take happens with them. When it is sattva guna, it has the highest reach towards the spirituality. It will ensure a very fast growth in your spiritual sense, wherein you can connect with the higher consciousness. Now, this Sahasrara Chakra works on these three gunas also. If it is imbalanced, if it is not healed, then it will bring you, it will make the Tamas guna or the Rajaguna as the dominant gunas. So you have to be mindful when you're working, when you're balancing your chakras, you have to be mindful about from which part of your body you're working from, which part of the body you're doing things. Is it from the place of ego? Is it from a place of empathy? Is it from a place of compassion? Is it from a place of greed, you know or is it from a place where you are expecting something in return? So you have to be mindful about what exactly it is that you're doing and where it is coming from inside you. Now, when it, like I said, it has the effect on three gunas. But what happens when it is open? Like we need to know, right? What is the point in balancing and opening up our chakras? Because each chakra gives us something, and with Sahasrara chakra also, it'll give you a spiritual awakening, a spiritual connection. Like I said, it brings you closer to the higher consciousness. It makes you open-minded. You start understanding that there are more things, there are bigger things around over which you have no control. Not everything is in your hands. There's some game going on somewhere, right? And you become wise, you have an inner peace, you get a kind of bliss where even when you are with yourself, you accept it. Interconnectedness, like I said, you tend to connect with the higher consciousness and the consciousness and awareness, presence. You have the presence of wanting to live right here, right now, instead of hanging on to the past or the future. Intelligence, able to question. So when you have the open-mindedness, you will question what is going on around you. If you think something does not work for your highest good, then you will leave it. So, when it comes to religion, we tend to have certain rules and regulations because unless there are rules and regulations, there is no religion. Religion does not exist. But as we connect more towards the higher consciousness, we have to also let go of these rules and regulations to a certain extent. But how much you are able to let go depends on you, how much open-minded you are, how much fear you have towards letting it go. And you, the most important thing about this is it'll give you a very strong nervous system. Now, like I said, the heart chakra works with your circulatory system, right? Similarly, the Sahasrara chakra works with your nervous system and like everything. See, when it is nervous system, it's related to everything in your body from top to bottom. So the whole body is connected with your Sahasrara chakra. When it is balanced, you are able to receive insights like, Acha, theek hai, so this is what it is. You get intuitive knowledge on what you have to do, what you shouldn't do, what you should be away from, you should go towards. Can be anything. Your intuition starts to fire up. Divine downloads. When I keep saying downloads, this is what happens when your Sahasrara chakra is balanced. You just get that download. When I say it is a download, basically, if there's a question that comes up, the answer just comes in. That is what is known as download. You don't have to wait for it, analyze it or something. The answer completely comes in. Okay. Then helps you move beyond the ego because you understand that yeah, you're just a tiny molecule in this entire universe. You are a very, very small portion. So that's when you understand everything around you is much, much bigger than your perception. So that will kill your ego, basically. Then you start embracing the interconnectedness of life, where you understand the importance and you make it a part of your life. One is acceptance, one is surrender, wherein you know that nothing in this world is in your hands. Whatever is in your hands is like 10% of what is going to happen. Okay. Now, when it is imbalanced, again, with like with other chakras, this also has the underactive state and the overactive state. So when it is underactive, you tend to feel lost. You don't have any purpose. You feel ungrounded. So your energies are all over the place. So whether it is happiness or sadness or regret or guilt or whatever it is, you are not able to ground them, which means they reach peaks. I mean, they waver quite a lot. They are not balanced. Then you are disconnected spiritually. You are cynical about spirituality. Like when people say that, you can use these mantras, immediately they will say that, how can one mantra help me? It's just not possible. Or if it is God, then why this God? Why not that God? Or they might argue about religion. They might argue about who is great. They might argue about what do you say? They might argue about limitations. Like, you're not supposed to do that. Why are you doing that? Don't do that. So these kind of limitations tend to come up because you are cynical about spirituality. You don't believe in miracles. Then rigid beliefs that this has to be done at this time only. You like I have people coming up who ask me mantra for say for back pain. Okay. And I give them the mantra, then they will ask me, when am I supposed to chant it? When are you supposed to chant it? If a mantra is given for pain, you have to chant it when there is pain. Whether it is middle of the night or whether you're taking bath, how does it matter? You are using the mantra for pain, but their rigid beliefs, their preconditionings will not allow them to do it. So such rigid beliefs come with the completely blocked Sahasrara chakra. Then they are materialistic, they lack purpose, irrationality. Irrationality comes with mindless arguing. Whatever you say, they will argue with you. It's a kind of murk kind of arguing. Okay. So one thing I have learned is when people argue with you senselessly, move back. Take a step back. Don't try to justify, don't try to explain to them, because they're not in a position to learn. Then you have learning disabilities. Learning disabilities in the sense that, grasping power is less, memory and focus, concentration, they all go down. And the mind just doesn't let you learn. It doesn't let you move on with life. Then you have mental illness. Mental illness, when I talk about mental illness, I'm not talking about autism or, the genetic disorders, because those come when the crown chakra is completely closed or completely open. Okay. Now, when you take a person with either autism or the any of the spectrum diseases, now I wouldn't call it disease, spectrum conditions, we can say, their crown chakra is open, like, they are in a different dimension compared to us. For them, we look like idiots because we don't know anything, but they get direct connection with the divine. Now, when I talk about mental illnesses, I'm talking more about depression, anxiety, extreme behaviors like ADHD, these kind of things come under the mental illness, which I am mentioning. Then confusion, irritability, and unable to handle day-to-day stress. Like I said, you have more panic attacks, you have more anxiety, you feel that tightening in the chest. All these things tend to come up. When it is overactive, if it is overactive, you have an addiction to that feeling of spiritual connection. See, when does the spiritual connection come up? You heal your crown chakra and you keep it balanced, and off and on, you keep getting the spiritual connection. But what happens is when you get addicted to it, what happens is you want that connection all the time. And that is when, people run off to the mountains. They're like, I can't bear this world, I have to go to the mountains and I have to sit and meditate, because I want that 24-hour connection with that spiritual higher consciousness. Then struggle to ground yourself. Yes, either underactive or overactive, you find the need to ground yourself. It will not happen unless the chakra is balanced. You will not be able to ground yourself because it works with all the chakras, like I said. So your root chakra has to be, your foundation has to be perfect for that. Then you have lack of concentration, lack of practicality, over intellectualism, wherein, you argue for everything. If I tell you that, there's a that let me say that, one particular temple in one particular place has this energy, so you want to go and test it out, and you want to question it, you want to analyze it, you want to reach to the root of that particular miracle that you are seeing, because you think that the knowledge is only over here. That over intellectualism will come up. Then you have the need to be in charge of everything and everyone. You go to a place, you take over, you handle everything, like literally everything. But when you do that, what happens is you are overburdening yourself by taking on the burdens which do not belong to you, and this will make you feel overwhelmed. You can't handle it. After a certain stage, you start feeling that too much, it's getting too much, why is everybody depending on me? Okay. Along with this, what will happen is you have no empathy or compassion. There is no empathy because you feel that, if I'm able to handle everything in life, why can't you? If I'm being careful, why can't you? If I'm able to do this, why can't you? So there is no empathy over there. You cannot empathize with the other person's hurt or pain or suffering or whatever it is. You cannot get the empathy. Then you lose the interest in socializing because, your ego is bigger than them all. So you feel everybody is beneath you. When you feel everybody is beneath you, you don't want to socialize. Then hold in negative thoughts, that that pessimism you get, wherein um, you only think of the worst case scenario. You have to go somewhere, you will the first thing that will come into your head is, what if it rains? What if we don't get a ola cab? What if there are too many people over there? What if the food is not good? What if I will fall sick? What if my back hurts? What if I can't come back on time? Tomorrow I have a meeting. I can't attend it. These kind of things, those negative tangents tend to be more holding space for materialism or greed, because again, materialism comes with attachment, and the only thing that will help to balance it is the detachment, which you will not have, which means you are overprotective of everything and everyone in your space. Frequent headaches, migraines, frequent headaches, these tend to come because the mind is overwhelmed, right? So when if you take your body as a house, your root chakra works as the foundation, the pillars, your sacral chakra is your first floor, like, the ground floor, the safe, secure floor. Your solar plexus is the floor where you feel empowered. Like, it could be the place where you work. If you're a good cook, then it could be your kitchen, or the place you sleep. It could be anything where you feel your power, where you feel that, this is my place, this is my space. Your heart chakra is the floor of love and healing, wherever you heal. And your throat chakra is where you can communicate, where your integrity lies. Like, this is the place where you can say that nobody is allowed. This is my space. This is my space of comfort. Then your Agnya chakra is the balanced and imaginative floor, wherein, let's say you have a room which has those glowing stars. Your creativity, your imagination, wherever it kicks up, that is the place of your Agnya chakra. And your crown chakra is the roof. So each and every floor, each and every wall of your house need to be balanced in order for the house to stand steady, so it does not collapse. But the most important are the foundation, the sacral chakra, and the roof. Because if the roof falls down, everything will collapse, right? So you have to think of it in that way and keep all the chakras balanced always. Okay. When you have a balanced crown chakra, you uh, you're gentle, you're compassionate, you behave the same way with everything and everybody. You don't let anything affect you at a deeper level. Whatever happens, happens. You know, if it happens with you, you accept it. If it happens with somebody, you accept it. You're like, it's their destiny or it's my destiny. So the the best part is, they like themselves, they like being alone, they enjoy their own company, but they also like to socialize. They like a company of friends. But occasionally, not every time, but occasionally they want to meet up with friends. And then, they want their own space, they have the comfort space. I'll explain. I'll explain. Just give me one, I mean, like, 10 minutes or so, ma'am, then I'll take the questions. Okay. Okay, so they also, another thing is, when your Sahasrara chakra is balanced, you tend to find happiness in little things. Sunset, mountains, water, rain, um, a beautiful butterfly, trees, whatever you eat, you enjoy, you relish eating that. A short nap, you'll enjoy just sleeping for 15 minutes without anything on your mind. Music, dance, reading books, seeing a smile on a child's face. These kind of things, everything, like every little thing, you tend to find happiness in that. There is,
దేవు నీకు ఒకటి చెప్పడం మర్చిపోయినా.
okay, so you tend to take happiness in all the little things, and you don't put limitations on your happiness. See, usually what do? We say that, if I say the sunset is so beautiful, immediately one person will say that You should see the sunset in New Zealand, or they will say that, sunset over the mountains is the best. So what are you doing? You're comparing. Each sunset is beautiful. Each sunset is unique. You don't need to compare it. But their ego will not let them say that this sunset is more beautiful than the sunset they have seen. Right? So when your Sahasrara chakra is balanced, you just take happiness from all little things around you. It can be anything. You're just sitting, you see a line of ants going next to you. You just want to sit and watch them. Do nothing. Just sit and watch them. That's all. So these little things, these are something you don't get to enjoy every day, but people don't understand that. So when you are balanced, you will enjoy every little thing at that moment. You start living in that moment. So they understand what is important in their life, which is basically nothing. Right. Also, what happens is when you're the most important thing is when your crown chakra is balanced, you can manifest everything. Why? Because you don't want anything. When you don't want anything, the universe will start giving you whatever you need. At a subconscious level, if you need something, if you want to do something, then it will say that "Acha, theek hai, chalo, we'll give it to this person." So your manifestations get easier, they get faster. um, they happen like miracles. You don't have to ask anymore. They will just happen, right? So your intuition is going to get very strong. And uh, also when your Sahasrara chakra is balanced, you can understand things which others cannot understand. Like, something is going on, you pick on something else. 10 people will see 10 different things, but the 11th person whose Sahasrara chakra is balanced, they will see something else, something else they will pick up from that particular situation. Now, Sahasrara chakra works on the wind, okay? The wind in the body. We have 5 kinds of wind in the body. So one is Vyana, Udana, Prana, Samana, Apana. Vyana is the life supporting wind. Okay, it is what you like, you take in, it goes through your body, your entire body. It's circulatory system. The oxygen that goes in, the carbon dioxide that comes out, whatever, scientifically we talk. It's a life supporting wind. Udana is the ascending wind. Ascending wind is when does the wind ascend? When you want to talk. So it is related to your speech. So when your Udana is imbalanced, what happens is you can't talk, you get that breathlessness, you get that constriction in your heart, in your throat, everywhere. So it does not let you speak. Prana is the breath. Prana is the breath that goes in and which comes out. So when there is no prana, we say that, the person is dead. So it is the actual breath, which goes in, it circulates, it comes out. Then samana. Samana is the digestive fire. See, the digestive fire, whatever is there, you have to understand fire needs oxygen, right? So where does the oxygen come from? From this wind. Then apana. Apana is the descending wind, which helps with the waste removal. The excretory system works with this apana. Now, all these are related to the wind only in your body. Now, for this to be balanced for your Sahasrara chakra, we have to work with these kind of, these 5 winds. And for this, we have 5 mudras for the Sahasrara chakra. So if you are unable to, you do each one for 5 minutes, I would suggest you do each one for about 1 minute to 2 minutes every single day. And, they will, uh, uh, more about balancing the chakra, these mudras will help to keep your body super healthy, your mind active, your body healthy, because everything is based on the breath only. It's only breath work, right? So these 5 mudras will help you to do that, to keep your body healthy. And when your body is healthy, you can concentrate more on being calm. When you are calm, you come to the state of silence. When you come to the state of silence, that is when you can start working on balancing your Sahasrara chakra. Okay, so let me tell you all the mudras. Whoever can, please turn on the videos. It's important that I see you are doing the mudras correctly. So first is the Vyana mudra. Okay, start like this and then pile your fingers one on top of the other. Okay, it's very simple. Just pile your fingers. This is for the Vyana. Vyana is the life supporting wind. I will share these with you later. The second is the Udana. Udana is the ascending wind or for the speech. For this again, you start with this. Okay, is it clear? The third one is the Samana. Samana is again. Okay. Sorry, that is for the prana. Prana mudra. And then the Samana. Samana is kind of the hardest. Okay. So be be attentive. Now what you have to do is cross these fingers first. Okay, take it in. Keep the little fingers open and then turn it and open the first two fingers. The second two fingers have to be held with the first fingers. The last two fingers have to be held with the thumbs. Now the middle fingers, whatever you have, the ring finger, whatever you have, the ring finger has to be straight. Can you see it? So you hold these two with little fingers. The middle one have to be straight and the index finger has to hold the middle finger. Okay. Again. Okay. This is the Samana Mudra. And then the last is the Apana. So you just join these four fingers and the two thumbs. Okay. You have to join these two. Just turn this and join these two and the thumbs.
It's like the shank type.
Similar to Shank actually. But this is not.
Okay.
For the Shank, what we do is we hold this and we do
Hold the thumb.
hold the thumb. But for this, it has to slide completely. Okay. I'll share the pictures for the mudras also. So we'll start with the meditation. Close your eyes, everybody. First 3 times, breathe in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Now gentle breathing. Just relax your body. For now, you can use the mudra where you touch the index finger with your thumb for both hands and just keep it on your thighs. Yes. Now start chanting. Om, 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 Om. Now chant so hum. So while breathing in and hum while exhaling. So hum. 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 So, 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 hum. Just listen to the affirmations. I am divinely guided, inspired, and protected. All I need and want comes to me in perfect timing. I am open to new ideas. I am one with all that is. I surrender to the higher power as I trust in infinite possibilities. I welcome faith and release doubt. I rise my level of consciousness every single day. I am my highest, most authentic self. I am love. I am light. I am connected to all. I am at peace. I am connected to the universe. I release doubt and welcome faith. I am aligned with the highest vibrational frequency of love. I trust my intuition and listen to the wisdom of the universe. I am a spiritual being in a physical body. I am pure. I am beautiful. I am a radiant light. I am worthy of unconditional love from the divine. I know deep inner peace. Everything is connected. Eternal peace flows through me. I am open to letting go of my attachments. I live in the present moment. I am connected with the wisdom of the universe. I am a spiritual being in a human body. I honor the sacred divinity that exists within me. I am pure. I am beautiful. I am a radiant light. My body is a beautiful home for my radiant soul. I am divinely protected. I am divinely inspired. I am guided by the universe. I am deeply and unconditionally loved by the universe. I am worthy of unconditional love from the divine energy. I am connected to a limitless source of creativity, abundance, health, happiness, and love. I surrender to the loving will of the universe. I am my highest and most authentic self. My highest self guides my actions and decisions. I am aligned with my soul's purpose and truth. I am always divinely and lovingly guided. I know deep inner peace. Eternal peace flows to and through me. I release the need to control my life and surrender to a higher power. I trust my intuition. I listen to the wisdom of the universe. I am always gently held and lovingly guided by this universe. I am loved. I am cherished. I am adored by this universe. Pure white light flows through me and heals my body, mind, and spirit. I am aligned with the highest frequency of love. I am clear about what I want and take inspired action to achieve my dream. I release doubt and welcome faith. Every day I feel more connected to my spirit. I openly accept spiritual guidance from the higher power. I am loved. I am loved. I am loved. I am connected. I am connected. I am connected. I am peace. I am peace. I am peace. Gently rub your hands. Put it over your eyes. And looking at your hands, please open your eyes. Please drink some water. Yes, everyone back. Make some questions now. Yes, Rama ma'am, you had asked about the root chakra, right? So when your root chakra is balanced, you don't have insecurities related to your relationships or your finances. Because like I mentioned, it has four petals, dharma, artha, kama, and so when you're dharma, I mean, you want to walk the path of dharma, you want to walk the path of righteousness. When your root chakra is balanced, your moral compass it will not waver, it will be very steady, and you will want to do things only according to dharma. Ardha is finances, your financial stability will increase, and Kama is basically your relationships with everybody around you, mostly, your spouse, your close relations, all these will start to improve. So, as you balance your root chakra, all these things you'll be able to find the changes within that. Is that clear, ma'am? Rama Malapati, is that clear? Okay. Any other questions?
Yes, ma'am. May I ask a question?
Yes, you had asked about Kailash Manasarovar.
Actually, when you said कि जो सहस्त्र chakra है, it either like when the person connects, it either gets blocked or it gets totally opened up.
Opened up is only with people who have a karmic, they want to finish all their karma in this lifetime, usually with autistic people.
Exactly. So I just wanted to know कि दो बातें हैं जो connect होती हैं, right? When the people say कि कैलाश मानसरोवर पे when they go तो वहाँ पे frequency is very high and वो जो like spiritual frequency होती है and people start aging very fast because they have entered another frequency,
Yes.
right? हाँ, so that way उनका mind gets opened up, वो सहस्त्र chakra or the crown chakra gets opened up and they get connected to the divine.
Yes. And when they get connected to the divine, you have, um, uh, the reason aging बहुत fast हो जाता है, it's because, your karmas get cut over there.
Cut.
हाँ.
One reason is that the scientific reason is the oxygen part.
हाँ.
Well, that is the scientific reason. The
That is
spiritual
because,
reason,
science wants to explain everything.
exactly, but that is also true. Scientifically, अगर हम prove करें तो that is also true. We won't go there. We go for the spiritual part. कि spiritually, when we go there, like my father had gone to Kailash Mansarovar, and before that he had dementia. Ah,
That's okay. That's okay, Naina ma'am. Take your time. Okay, we'll take some other question, then Naina ma'am will get back to us. Yes, any other question? Hemsagar ma'am, today you could do it. You're on mute.
I could, but in the middle I slept, ma'am.
Yeah, because the affirmations, your body is not allowing the affirmations.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
You have to.
Same thing happened. Same thing happened. Yesterday's like yesterday. మిడిల్ మిడిల్‌లో ఇంక పడుకొని పోయా. అసలు ఫుల్ అట్లా కంట్రోల్ అవ్వట్లేదు నాకు.
I know your other chakras have to be balanced.
I have to start. I
Yes.
have to start doing that chakras.
Yeah.
Start.
Take your time, start with it. But like I said, every day, same time, same place, if you sit, that is.
Start time also we should follow the same, ma'am, like the morning and evening like that.
Yes.
If I do today.
That's why I suggest do it before you sleep.
Sure.
Just before you sleep. Not the time. What I'm saying is, just before you sleep. If you have the habit of sleeping between 10 and 10:30, make it a point that 10 minutes before you sleep, you do this and then you sleep.
Okay. Then I'll start like that. It is good, no, ma'am. If I after doing that I can sleep at least.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Welcome, ma'am. Yes, Naina ma'am, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm better. So, like, जो एक question मेरे को रहता है, before going to कैलाश मानसरोवर, my father was detected with dementia. वो भी एक mind condition, like the brain gets weakened over there. When he started like वो परिक्रमा करना and all everything, and he entered that frequency, so obviously he was aging very fast because when he came back उनके बाल बहुत जल्दी बड़े हुए थे, नाखून बड़े हुए थे, and ये सब था. एंड वो उनका डिमेंशिया वहां पर भी ग्रो करा बिकॉज एजिंग हुई, जो उनको 60 की एज में डिमेंशिया जितना होना चाहिए था, उनकी एजिंग फास्ट हुई, तो वो 10 इयर्स या 15 इयर्स का जो डिमेंशिया पीरियड था, ही कवर्ड दैट.
Okay.
मैं वो मान के चलती हूँ, लाइक व्हाट आई फील स्पिरिचुअली वो चीज.
Yeah, it
सेकेंड
happens.
एंड सेकेंडली वो था कि व्हेन ही वेंट देयर ही सडनली लाइक जो थोड़ा बहुत वो बात करते थे वो भी बिल्कुल चुप हो गए.
Okay.
तो वो चीज भी थी. तो आई थिंक कि वहां जाने के बाद उनका जो स्पिरिचुअल कनेक्शन हुआ है,
वो
तो ही कुड फील कि ये वर्ल्ड कुछ भी नहीं है. ठीक है, जो घर की परिस्थितियां थी, जो लाइक पर्सनल कंडीशंस थी, फैमिली कंडीशंस थी, वो दैट मैं कहूंगी दैट वाज जस्ट 20 to 30% फॉर हिम टू बिकम क्वाइट. बाकी जो 60-70% था, आई थॉट कि वहां से आने के बाद ही कुड फील द एनर्जी, क्योंकि वो फिर भोलेनाथ, ओम नमः शिवाय सिर्फ यही बोलते थे, उससे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं बोलते थे.
तो ज्यादा डिटैचमेंट भी हो गया था.
एग्जैक्टली वो डिटैचमेंट हुआ और उधर अटैचमेंट हुआ. एंड उसके बाद वेन ही गॉट दैट, ये 19 में 2018 में ही वेंट देयर, और फिर 20 में उनको हो गया कोविड. तो कोविड ने उस चीज को और मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया, डिमेंशिया को. तो लाइक व्हाट वाज द कंडीशन, मैं वो समझना चाहती हूँ कि ही बिकेम सो क्वाइट कि एट द एंड वाज ही एबल टू गेट द मोक्ष.
Possibly because see what I am seeing over here by what you are saying, that when he went and he aged, let's say he aged 10 years. Okay, वो जो 10 years के उनके suffering थे वो कट हो गए ना,
एग्जैक्टली,
कम हो गया ना.
कर्मा कम हो गया उनका.
हाँ, तो if he had to suffer till he was 90, वो वो 10-15 साल कम हो गया ना.
हाँ,
तो
वो
वो
कर्मा उनके कट गए. तो एट द एंड बिकॉज ही वाज एबल टू कनेक्ट टू दैट हायर फ्रीक्वेंसी वहां पर, यानी वो थोड़ा और अपर लेवल पे चले गए, माउंटेन में और ऊपर चढ़ गए गॉड से कनेक्ट करने के लिए, और
yes,
उनकी फ्रीक्वेंसी मैच कर गई. फिर
yes.
जब वो नीचे आए तो उनकी फ्रीक्वेंसी हमसे नहीं मैच करी.
हाँ, which means वो डिटैचमेंट आ गया ना, वही तो मोक्ष है.
हाँ, so that's why he left everything over here, like खाली हाथ, and he came to me to Jaipur,
Yes,
खाली हाथ, and there he was with me.
yeah.
तो
तो
I
वही तो
like
मोक्ष
जो
है
मैं
मैम,
स्टोरी, जो
डिटैचमेंट,
this
कंप्लीट
is what,
डिटैचमेंट है, वही तो मोक्ष है ना.
so at the end was he able to meet God?
I think so. you know I think so, I believe that, because by what you are saying, see, getting karmas cut just like
This is
that.
my perception, क्योंकि पापा की जो मैंने लाइफ देखी, लाइक 2018 से शॉप यहाँ पे शट डाउन करी है, जो फैमिली कंडीशन, एंड देन ही वेंट टू कैलाश मानसरोवर एंड उनकी जो परिस्थितियां हो रही थी वो 4 to 6 years का टाइम जो मैंने उनका देखा ना स्टोरी, तो दिस इज व्हाट आई एम कंक्लूडिंग फ्रॉम दैट.
Nice. That is good. Believe in that, you know. See, ultimately, 100%, nobody can guarantee because we don't know what happens after death. But my belief is this, that, जो उनको 20 साल तक सहना था, it came down to 6 years, 7 years. तो, वो मोक्ष ही है ना, मैम.
राइट, बिकॉज लास्ट में ही वाज जस्ट, वो जो मानसरोवर से आए ना, ही विजिटेड ईच एंड एवरी टेम्पल ऑफ भोलेनाथ, सोमनाथ, बद्रीनाथ, कैलाशनाथ, लाइक जगन्नाथपुरी. उनकी लाइफ में ये सारा सब कुछ वो घूम चुके हैं.
Okay.
कितने तो उन्होंने तीर्थ करे. तो आई एम सो हैप्पी कि इन हिज लाइफ पीरियड, जब व्हेन ही वाज परफेक्टली वेल, उन्होंने काफी सारे तीर्थ करे. आफ्टर दैट ही वाज जस्ट गोइंग टू दिस भोलेनाथ के टेम्पल्स ओनली,
अच्छा,
एंड ही
तो
वाज फीलिंग
भोलेनाथ
कंफर्टेबल
इज
देयर.
इट्स ओनली अबाउट मोक्ष ना, मैम. शिव
या
जी जो है, इट इज
शिव जी,
ओनली.
हिज नेम वाज शिवा ओनली.
Yeah. अच्छा, ओके.
हाँ, my father's name was Shiva, and he was born on Shivratri.
अच्छा,
That's why he was
तो
named
कुछ
Shiva.
तो
And
था, see, nothing,
connection है.
there is no accident, ma'am. There is no coincidence. There is no accident in this world. सब कुछ pre-planned है. Everything is created and, it's written. तो शायद, yeah, that's actually good if he has managed to cut off, like, 10-15 साल का कर्मा उन लोगों ने कट किया है. तो that's really something, है ना.
Everybody is not lucky कि कैलाश मानसरोवर जा सके.
नहीं, not at all.
And like हम
पहले
लोग को तो
कैलाश
पता भी नहीं था.
मानसरोवर, मैम, शिव जी का जो टेम्पल है, सब लोग नहीं जा सकते. वाराणसी,
हाँ, हाँ.
कोई भी,
He has been
केदारनाथ,
there.
या
He has been there. Kedarnath, Badrinath, Somnath. He
बुलावा
has
आना
been to
पड़ता
all
है.
this.
बुलावा आना पड़ता है, स्पेशली
And उनको आता
टेम्पल्स.
था.
या स्पेशली टेम्पल्स विथ हाई एनर्जीज, बुलावा तो आना ही पड़ता है.
इनका तो था. And he was like, he went there, and I'm so blessed कि हमारे घर में एक कैलाशी है. My father is कैलाशी.
या
उनके नाम के आगे, बिकॉज ही हैज अ ग्रुप ना, तो उनके ग्रुप में सबके नाम के आगे कैलाशी सो एंड सो, कैलाशी जो वहाँ विजिट करके आए, तो उनके नाम के आगे कैलाशी लग गया कि वो विजिट करके आए वहाँ से. एंड
अच्छा,
दे आर द लकी वंस.
या दे आर एग्जैक्टली.
तो दिस इज व्हाट आई वांटेड टू नो कि भाई ये जो मैं सोच रही हूँ सही है या गलत.
मुझे तो लग रहा है ना.
बिकॉज द वे यू सेड ना कि वो क्राउन चक्र जब खुल जाता है एंड इट गेट्स कनेक्टेड, तो वो 24 आवर्स उसी जोन में रहना चाहते
हाँ,
हैं.
और कुछ भी नहीं रहता है उन लोगों के लाइफ में ना,
So
कुछ भी
this
नहीं
is
रहता.
what I was feeling for Papa last में. He wanted to be in that zone only. इनको किसी से कोई मतलब नहीं था.
That's nice. That's really nice. It's blessed, nice की बात नहीं है. It's a blessing. I
It's a
know
blessing.
it's a
He
blessing.
could he could reach that level.
Yeah, it's a blessing, totally. Yeah,
So
yeah. Any other
thank
question,
you,
ma'am? Welcome.
thank you.
Welcome. Any other questions? Yes, Geeta, ma'am.
Hello. Yes, hi, Nilima. Actually, I had been to my husband's native place, and actually, there they follow all those norms. If you get periods, you're supposed to sit separately and all that. So I was so scared, and I didn't have my periods during that time. But immediately after coming back from here, I mean, after coming back from there, I got my periods. But over there also, I mean, before, the day when I was starting from there, I had a very bad stomach ache. I don't know why. And after coming back here also, I had stomachache, and the next day I got my periods. So is it like I'm controlling my mind? I
No,
mean,
it is just that you are connected to your womb.
oh, okay.
You're connected to your womb. Your womb understands that you don't want to get your periods over there. So it is stopping. It will actually adjust its cycle depending on your thoughts if you're connected to the womb. Have you attended my womb connection?
Yes, I have attended.
You have
And now,
attended.
yes, I have attended. But the thing is, I'm new to all this, actually, all these new concepts and all. So now I can join the dots, and I can understand a bit.
Because in the womb connection, I create the connection between you and your womb. So,
Yeah.
at subconscious level, some subconscious level, it will start working. Even if you don't do the mudras and all every day, it will work at some level.
Okay. Actually, it had never happened before, and
It will
moreover,
start happening now.
okay. On that, actually, the day when I got my stomachache, it was due to gastric or something like that. I took tablets, and then I was with all right. But the next day also, I was so scared that I shouldn't get. And moreover, there were so many relatives over there. I didn't want to sit separately in front of everyone.
Yeah, it will
But
listen to you. It will listen to you, actually. I have seen like number of cases I have seen where they are able to connect with their womb and they are able to talk. Not only with the womb, you can actually do it with your other organs and all also. Like say you are traveling towards the mountains, and even before we travel, what do we say? Oh my God, it's going to be very cold over there. I'm going to get cold, right?
yeah, that is how
Instead of that, if you say that I'm going to a cold place, I'm going to feel beautiful, see the beautiful scenery, I'm going to enjoy it in perfect health, it will be different.
yeah, I know.
Yeah. So
When I
it is how you talk. Yeah, it's how you talk to your body.
Yeah, actually, I remember just 2 or 3 years back when I had visited Kedarnath temple, I had stomach problem, but still, I was pretty sure that I'm going to make it. And moreover, I had paid a huge amount also. That was another concern. And moreover, I wanted to go there. And it was not an easy task. So I went by, riding on a horse and came back riding on a horse. But again, I had to walk also. But still, somehow I managed.
Hmm.
But the thing is, yeah, I never thought I could make it, but I
It,
was,
like I said, बुलावा आता है तो, we will do it. Somehow or the other, we can do it. And our body will also cooperate with us. So if it is not cooperating, then yes, we can talk to it.
yeah. Actually, I kept on popping the tablets, and I believed in God. I mean, I had full faith in God.
Yeah, faith can mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions?
No, that's it. So
Oh.
now I can, understand a bit what all these chakras and affirmations.
Yeah. See,
I
the
mean, the
thing is,
first,
healing is all about experiencing it ourselves, Gitanjali. Otherwise, we can't explain. That probably that is also the reason, I can't put it up in form of a video saying that I will do this for you, this will happen to you, because it works differently for different people.
yeah, and moreover, I think it depends on the faith and if you believe on that subject.
Yeah,
There is
it is
another,
acceptance and surrender.
yeah,
You
yeah,
accept that you have this issue, you surrender to the divine to heal it for you, to take
mhm.
care of that issue, that situation for you.
Okay. It's really good session, nice session.
Thank you, thank you. I'll be starting a 60 days shadow work soon. So let's see how that goes.
What is it about? Shadow work?
Shadow work is, see, all of us have a shadow self wherein we hide everything we don't show to the world. Like if I'm greedy, I will hide it in the shadow self. I will show outside that I'm very compassionate, I'm very loving, very kind, I'm very giving, but inside that will be there. So all of us have that, that is I would say that is the actual yin and yang, not the masculine, feminine. It's the shadow and you. So when it is important that we connect with our shadow self so that we don't get that split personality.
Oh,
Yeah, because you see, what happens is at one stage we will reach to a stage where we are the facet we are showing to the world is completely disconnected with the facet what we are, and shadow self holds more control over our body. So that is what will start making us sick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like if I have anger, I'm not showing anger, but it is stored in my shadow self, then it will start affecting my stomach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, anger always affects the stomach. It gets like, that acidity, lot of, what do you say? That the stomach lining gets affected.
Oh, okay, okay.
Digestive issues.
Actually, in psychology, there is another concept. I don't remember the concept name, but that is something like called, it's something related to negative psychology. You know, if there is a very major accident or a big explosion or something like that, some people actually they'll be saying, oh, 2000 people were killed, so they will say in such a way that that means that some of the population is reduced.
Oh,
they'll they'll say in such a way that
yeah.
is like a negative psychology. If any person survives, they're not interested in that news. If there is major casualty, then actually they're interested in that news.
I
But
think
the thing
also
is,
more that they will be interested only if somebody they know is part of that dead, uh, you know,
yeah, I
that
know.
space. Yeah, because it's that lack of empathy.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a lack of empathy. They don't understand what the other person might have gone through, what it might have heard, all this. So
Yeah.
it's a lack of empathy and sympathy.
Yeah, actually, they don't mean it that such an explosion should have happened, but it's a kind of a different psychology, something, there is some term for it, some kind of a negative psychology. In a way, they'll be thinking like, okay, bit of population has decreased. No, it's a different kind of a thinking.
See, the kind of thinking need not be mean. Like 2018 or something, the healers started getting the message that there's going to be a mass death. Okay. This was in 2018. That is when I thought that, how can there be mass death? Even if it is there, like, probably a building will collapse or, it can happen only limited. It cannot happen throughout the world. No, that's what we thought. And then 2020 happened. When 2020 happened, that's what we realized that, yes, if the universe wants mass death, it can create mass death. No, nobody can stop it. And this mass death was created because it is a transition period and people have to be upgraded into a 5D. So, we take it very stoically that yes, they are going to 5D, they're going towards 5D. So, this death was necessary. So, so it's in the way you understand,
Yeah, that's true.
perception, perception. Yes, anything else?
Ma'am, like you said, like even I've heard कि every body part, like जो हमारे अंदर feelings होती हैं, they cause the disease in us.
100%.
Like if we have acidity or something, what is the reason for that?
Anger.
Acidity is for anger. Like
Anger,
होता है
burning.
तो
You burn with anger. See,
okay,
that's the emotion. You burn with anger. और burning से क्या होता है? Gas निकलती है.
okay. And
Even I
अगर
have the same question,
lungs
ma'am, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let ma'am say, let ma'am.
okay,
Yeah, you
thank you.
carry on, ma'am.
lungs में अगर suppose there is blockage या अस्थमा वगैरह है तो what is the reason for that?
It means you are feeling suffocated. People around you are making you feel suffocated. आपको ना घुटन हो रही है.
Okay, right.
तो घुटन की वजह से you are unable to breathe. That causes breathlessness.
That is the like घुटन हो रही, that why we feel asthmatic.
Yes.
And
And
kidney
if it is allergies है तो आपको irritation हो रही है. जो भी
हाँ
आपके
एलर्जीज हैं लाइक
हाँ, तो around you somebody is irritating you.
या
तो इरिटेशन
एंड
से एलर्जीज होती है,
ओके
एंड अगर
एंड
ज्यादा इरिटेशन है तो आपको स्किन एलर्जीज हो जाएंगे.
नहीं एस्थमेटिक है, ब्रीदिंग प्रॉब्लम
एस्थमेटिक है
होता है.
तो इरिटेशन हो रहा है आपको, यू नो somebody is irritating you. वो जो इरिटेशन आपके अंदर है
Somebody
उसको निकालना
irritating.
पड़ेगा.
Like I want to get rid of somebody or some situation or something like that.
हाँ, वो सिचुएशन आपको इरिटेट कर रही है. तो ओके, यस हेमसागर मैम.
Yeah, ma'am. Same like that question only, ma'am. Like you said, stomach pain relates to anger. Like liver abscess, fatty
Stomach
liver,
pain doesn't relate to anger. Acidity relates to anger.
acidity. Okay, like same lower back pain relates to what, ma'am? Lower back pain and
Lower
fatty
back pain.
liver.
Lower back pain relates to your burdens, financial burdens, and your fear of going into the future.
Yes, lower back pain तो even I have.
तो आपको फ्यूचर से डर है.
Insecurity of future.
Yes, insecurity of future, and you also have burden of others. जैसे
And how to
see,
overcome,
very
ma'am?
very simple I'll tell you, very simple example I'll give you. अगर आपके घर में you are getting say 20 guests and you have to cook for them, तो क्या होता है ना, within the first 10 minutes only your back pain will start.
Tension.
Because your no, because your body thinks that you are taking a lot of burden. It will think that, array, they are taking burden, let me come so that, she will lie down instead of taking the burden.
I did not get that. एक बार वापस से बताइए.
Now, if
मुझे back
say
pain
you
में
have,
समझ.
अगर आपके यहाँ कुछ 15-20 लोग आने वाले हैं, ओके, आपको कुक करना पड़ेगा. अरे her connection is going off and on.
So then how to overcome, ma'am? Like any, like it relates to chakras only, no? Solar plexus, solar plex,
Root chakra.
root chakra.
Lower
Okay.
lower back pain, disc slip, all these things relate to your root chakra.
Yeah, yeah. Kidneys,
हाँ, kidneys, I would say sacral chakra.
chakra. So we have to like do that root chakra to overcome this.
Yes.
This fatty liver, ma'am. Fatty liver, liver abscession. If fatty liver is like
You're storing something.
storing
What are
something.
you storing?
Like
Fatty liver, it's in the word. Like, you're storing
so
something in that liver.
when my husband is facing that, ma'am, like fatty liver, he's having that fatty liver. That's what
Yeah. What is he storing inside?
this only now you told about financial insecurities, burdens, and all. He's taking like
No, the
future
burdens
about
will come
thinking.
up in the burdens and all will come up in form of pain. Okay. The fatty
Mhm.
liver and all will come up in form of the fear of not having it in the future. So see, if you don't have something in the future, what do? You store it, na? So the body is storing that. I'll explain about this, like, probably in the next session or something. I'll explain what exactly liver is related to and what it is storing. Probably based on that, you can work with it.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. So we end it over here. No other questions, right? Okay. Thank you for joining me.
Ma'am, thank you.
And
Bye, ma'am.
from next week onwards, we will be having just the regular meditation sessions. Probably we'll be having it every Saturday evening. Let me see, and I'll get back to you all based on this. Okay?
Saturdays.
Yes.
Same timings, ma'am, 9 o'clock or a tiny change?
I'll have to check and I'll let you know.
Sure. Thank you, ma'am. Bye. Good night.
Bye. Good night, everybody.